It's 3 in the morning. You're somewhere between asleep and awake when you feel it. 4 pounds of fur, 2 paws testing the surface, and a slow, deliberate settle right over your heart. Out of every warm cushion in the house, your cat chose you. To understand why, you have to look at the ancestral memory written into their instincts. Cats are small predators, yes, but they are also prey. A fox, an owl, or a coyote is always a possibility in the wild. Because of that constant threat, a sleeping animal cannot run, fight, or watch the horizon. Evolution shaped the feline brain to treat rest as a tactical decision, not a casual surrender. This diagram illustrates how cats navigate that danger by being polyphasic sleepers. While a human logs one continuous block of sleep at night, a cat takes dozens of short naps scattered across a 24-hour cycle. They surface constantly, keeping part of their brain on guard duty, ready to snap fully alert in a heartbeat. Now, picture your cat asleep on your chest, exposed, belly soft, eyes closed. That cat has intentionally switched off the alarm system it spent its entire evolutionary history building. Deciding that resting on you is safer than hiding behind a covered couch requires a calculated suspension of their deepest survival instincts. It is a quiet, deliberate statement of trust. To measure the depth of that trust, researchers at Oregon State University wanted to see if cats actually form genuine emotional attachments to their owners, or if they simply view humans as convenient roommates. This animation shows their method, a procedure borrowed from infant psychology called the secure base test. A cat and its owner enter an unfamiliar room together. The cat gets a couple of minutes to explore with its person nearby, and then the owner leaves the cat alone in the stressful, strange room. The crucial moment happens during the reunion. The scientists measure the cat's stress response. Do they stay tense, or does the safe person coming back give them the confidence to calm down and resume exploring the room? The data revealed that roughly 65% of the cats relaxed, reconnected, and confidently went back to checking out the room. That 65% rate mirrors human infants almost exactly. Psychologists call this acting as a secure base. You become the emotional anchor the animal orients around when the world feels unpredictable, allowing them to switch off their fear. When a cat climbs onto your chest in the middle of the night, it is doing in the dark exactly what those subjects did in the lab. It relies on your physical presence to override its environmental anxiety. But trust is only part of the equation. Cats are also practical creatures, and a human body provides an essential physical resource: free heat. This chart breaks down the biological thermal difference. While humans are comfortable at room temperature, a cat's thermoneutral zone sits much higher, between 86 and 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Inside that specific range, a cat burns 0 calories to maintain its body temperature. Your chest acts as a furnace that runs all night. Sleeping against a radiating surface lets the cat physically coast into deeper phases of rest without expending precious energy to keep itself warm. That raises an interesting question. If it is entirely about warmth, why does the cat specifically seek out your chest instead of a heating pad or a sunlit windowsill? The answer traces back to their earliest days of life. A newborn kitten is blind, deaf, and unable to regulate its own body heat. Survival depends entirely on pressing tight against the enormous, steady presence of its mother. Now listen to what the cat experiences when it curls over your heart. Radiant heat against the skin, the slow, rhythmic rise and fall of breathing, the steady thump of a heartbeat. The human chest provides an exact sensory match to that mother cat. It perfectly replicates the deepest biological memory of maternal safety wired into the feline brain. We often assume the cat is doing all the taking in this arrangement, taking your warmths and taking your safety, as if you were just biological furniture. But the chemistry proves otherwise. Close, gentle physical contact triggers a specific neurochemical effect in the brain. It releases a rush of oxytocin, the exact bonding hormone that floods the system of a parent holding a newborn. This split-screen diagram maps out exactly what happens inside both bodies. Driven by the shared warmth and mingled scent, oxytocin levels rise simultaneously in the cat and the human, creating a synchronous chemical reaction. Biologists define this mutual process as co-regulation. The physical contact soothes the cat, and it soothes you. That shared calm feeds back into both nervous systems, actively strengthening the attachment across species lines. This nighttime habit is a two-way biological conversation. A hyper-vigilant survivor is borrowing your calm and lending you some of its own. Letting their guard down to sleep directly on your chest is the absolute highest compliment they can pay.